Mazurka and Vanda High and Akaba wrapping up 168 days in space, 2,688 orbits of the Earth, and a journey of 71.1 million statute miles.
Две минуты до включения.
2 minutes till the ignition.
Подтверждаем, 2 минуты.
Yes, we confirm the same. 2 minutes.
G3 можно уже выдать.
And you can.
Coming up on 1.5 minutes until the deorbit burn, the Soyuz and the International Space Station now flying over the South Atlantic just to the east of the Falkland Islands, about to begin a southwest to northeasterly swing that will carry the two craft across the west coast of Africa a short time from now.
Reentry has been sent.
Inside a minute until the initiation of the deorbit burn.
7 is confirmed. Combined gas is also confirmed. And we are expecting SKD opening. Yes, it's open. Thank you.
The burn is enabled, standing by for the initiation of the ignition of the main engines.
Полминуты до включения двигателя.
1 minute till thruster firing.
Обобщенная ГСО по-прежнему есть.
Combined GSO is still confirmed. Visual attitude cannot be controlled anymore.
5 секунд.
5 seconds. And we expect thrusters to fire.
Хорошо. Есть включение СКД, да?
SKD is on. It is illuminated.
And the deorbit burn is underway, right on time, with the Soyuz flying over the South Atlantic, a 4-minute, 39-second retrograde firing.
15 seconds, 046, and the burn value is 7.9. Copy.
Отработали 30 секунд.
30 seconds, 046,
И 6.
and the burn value is 14.6, and we're going to page 52. Correction, page 53.
Спасибо, да?
Copy, Mark. Thank you.
11.87. Отступитель 14.27.
And the prop pressure, thank you very much, Mark, is 1427.
Отработали
1 minute, 046, and the burn is 29 meters.
Принято.
Copy, that's great.
Минуту 15.
1 minute, 15 seconds, 046, 35 meters. The parameters are nominal.
Принято.
Copy.
По-прежнему 11.94.
But the prop pressure is 1194.
Расход топлива 96 килограмм.
The prop consumption 96 kilograms.
Понял, Саш.
Inaudible.
Минуту 45.
1 minute, 45 seconds, 046, 48 meters. Parameters are nominal.
Отработали 2 минуты.
2 minutes, 046,
8 килограмм.
128 kilograms of used prop, 57 meters. Copy. The parameters are nominal.
Halfway through the deorbit burn, everything looking good on board the Soyuz MS-06.
7, the burn in 64 meters. Parameters are nominal. 230, 047, 70 meters. Copy. We are approaching the first stage. 245, 047. The burn is 76 meters. Parameters are nominal. Copy. Three minutes. 193 kilograms of prop has been used. 047. The burn is 84 meters. Parameters are nominal. Copy. 315, 047, 91 meters. Parameters are nominal. 330, 226 kilograms of prop has been used. 048, 99 meters, and properties and parameters are nominal. Copy. 345, 048, 105 meters. The parameters are nominal.
Nearing the end of the deorbit burn. So far, so good. This should result in a reduction in velocity by about 128 meters per second for the Soyuz MS-06 and its 3 occupants.
Prop has been used. 048, 113 meters. Parameters are nominal. Copy. 415. The burn is 119,048. Parameters are nominal. And we're preparing for SKD deactivation. The burn is 125, 126. SKD is off. The thermal sensors are connected. Copy.
And the deorbit burn is now complete, having achieved the necessary deceleration of the Soyuz velocity. Landing scheduled 47.5 minutes from now.
Mark, can you please check BO pressure in work? SR pressure is stable at 753 and the BO pressure is decreasing. Copy. Inaudible.
And right on schedule, the upper section of the 3-section Soyuz spacecraft, the orbital module, is being depressurized in preparation for module separation, the pyrotechnic separation of the 3 sections of the Soyuz. That is coming up just before 8:06 p.m. Central Time this evening.
Everything is correct. I can hardly hear you, but I will continue reporting. Okay, Alexander, I agree with that plan. We have you loud and clear. Copy, Georgi. BO pressure is 150 and SR pressure is stable at 753. Copy, Alexander. The noise is really loud, but please keep reporting.
In about 12 minutes or so, the Soyuz vehicle will be about 93 miles away, or 150 kilometers away from the International Space Station. This is at the point where VHF voice communications is expected to be at best ratty, and may be unavailable for a period of time due to the distance between the antennas on the Soyuz vehicle and those that receive VHF communications on the International Space Station. Once the Soyuz approaches its landing site, voice communication and data telemetry from the Soyuz will be available through an Antonov 26 fixed-wing aircraft that is going to be airborne in a racetrack pattern around the landing site to act as a flying command and control center, relaying that information back to the Russian Mission Control Center that you see in this view from a balcony camera in Korolyov outside of Moscow. So it is typical for voice communications to be lost for a period of time, with the crew returning in a Soyuz vehicle just based on the geometry between the communications antennas on the Soyuz and the International Space Station. The two vehicles are currently flying over the South Atlantic, approaching the west coast of Africa. The Soyuz has completed its deorbit burn and is now beginning to slip out of low Earth orbit for its entry into the Earth's atmosphere. The key times that you should be aware of: the module separation is the next major milestone at 8:05 and 51 seconds p.m. Central Time, followed about 3 minutes later at 8:08 and 41 seconds Central Time by entry interface, the point at which the Soyuz will literally enter the Earth's atmosphere at an altitude of about 326,000 feet. The crew and the Soyuz will begin to feel the first tug of gravity on their bodies since they were launched back on September 13th last year. They will move into the plasma regime. Their entry into plasma is scheduled at 8:10 p.m. Central Time for about 5 minutes. And once they exit that plasma, they will experience their maximum buildup of G loads, gravity loads on their bodies of about 4 to 5 Gs at an altitude of some 20 miles above the Earth. The command to open chutes on the Soyuz is scheduled to be initiated at 8:17 p.m. Central Time. 2 pilot parachutes will first be deployed, the second of which will extract the drogue chute on the Soyuz vehicle. The drogue chute is then released, slowing the Soyuz down from a descent rate of 230 meters per second to just 80 meters per second. The main parachute will follow in sequence, covering an area of some 1,000 meters. It slows the Soyuz down to a descent rate of just over 7 meters per second. Its harnesses first allowing the Soyuz to descend at a canted angle of some 30 degrees to expel excess heat from reentry. Then it shifts the Soyuz to a straight vertical descent. The soft landing engines will fire just a few seconds before touchdown.
Когда ты хочешь, что мы закроем первый слимит?
Inaudible.
Ну, мы же... Альтер, я получаю вас. 59, правильно? Да, и позднее это надо. Ну, вот 04:59 закроем.
04:59.